One of the most anticipated new car launch in the country is finally here. This is the 6th generation Honda CRV VX Turbo CVT, and in this video, we get to check it out. Let's do this. The Honda CRV has always held a special place in the hearts of Filipinos ever since it was introduced way back in 1996. This compact SUV was locally assembled in the Honda Santa Rosa plant in the 90s, which partly explains why the CRV is so dear to Pinoys. This also explains why there is so much frustration when the 6th generation Honda CRV was already launched in North America last year, but we still don't get it here. Well, that frustration is finally over since we now have the 6th generation Honda CRV on Philippine shores. This mid-spec CRV VX Turbo all-wheel drive retails for 2,280,000 Philippine pesos, and you get quite a good list of kit for the money. In fact, for some people, this mid-spec CRV VX may even be better than the top-spec CRV E-HEV. How so? Well, before we find out, special thanks to Honda Cars Manila for providing the CRV VX to do this car feature. Here at Reagan's Rides, we do car reviews of SUVs, sports cars, trucks, and everything in between. So subscribe and hit the bell. Alright, so we get 3 variants of the 6th gen Honda CRV here in the Philippines: the base spec V, the top spec Hybrid, and this VX all-wheel drive turbo right here. Now, to most people, this CRV VX all-wheel drive is the best variant to get because, well, when you pop open that power liftgate, you'll see something that this VX trim has which the hybrid trim doesn't get. Yes, that's right guys, we get a 3rd row of seats here, which means that the CRV VX can accommodate up to 7 passengers. Now, the hybrid CRV only gets 5 seats, so yep, this, my friends, makes this CRV VX a lot more practical. Now, the good part there is the 3rd row seats are in fact quite usable, and they're decently large enough to fit even a small adult like myself. I mean, small being 5'6". Now, granted, the sitting position is not really the most ideal, but at least you still have that functionality. Now, with the 3rd row seats deployed, we still get around 150 liters of cargo space here, which is pretty small, but it is still good enough to accommodate a pair of backpacks right there. Now, if you have larger items to carry, well, you can always fold down the 3rd row seats here. And when you fold it down, you now have access to 581 liters of cargo space, which translates to my large Sky Travel luggage here. All right? It can easily fit there, plus it's kuya and it's ate, which means that we can fit 3 large Sky Travel luggage. But here's the deal, pare. The base spec CRV V also gets 7 seats. So what makes this CRV VX trim the better choice over the V? Well, the difference lies in the mechanical bits. You see, while both the V and VX trim are equipped with the same 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder gasoline engine here that produces a healthy 187 horsepower and 240 Newton meters of torque, well, the CRV VX gets a vital upgrade over the V trim: all-wheel drive. Yes, that's right, folks. This Honda CRV VX trim is the only CRV here in the Philippines that gets an all-wheel drive system. So if you're the type of person who will take your CRV out on some light trails, or let's say you just want the sure-footedness of an all-wheel drive system when you're driving in wet and slippery conditions, then the Honda CRV VX is the one for you. Now, for those of you who are asking for a diesel engine for the new Honda CRV, well, unfortunately, we no longer get the diesel engine in the 6th Gen CRV. Now, when it comes to looks, the 6th generation Honda CRV kinda looks like a larger Honda HRV. I mean, if you look at it, yeah, parang pag namaga yung HRV, magiging CRV siya, in that sense. Anyway, this CRV VX is equipped with a glossy piano black front grille here with a honeycomb design, similar to the one found in the top-spec CRV E-HEV. Now, we also have a hologram-style Honda badge here in the middle, which also houses your radar for the Honda sensing system. Now, this CRV VX comes with a full LED headlight units as well as LED DRLs, although we don't have adaptive LED headlights here. You'll have to go up to the top trim CRV E-HEV to get that, but thankfully, Honda also threw in a pair of LED fog lights here as a standard piece of kit. Here on the side, the CRV VX trim gets black plastic claddings on the fenders versus the body-colored claddings of the hybrid trim. We also have a set of silver-painted 18-inch alloy wheels here versus the black wheels found in the hybrid. Now, as for the mechanical bits, well, we have disc brakes on all four corners here, and for the suspension, it rides on MacPherson's up front and a multi-link rear suspension. Now, the CRV VX, being an all-wheel drive system, also has the added advantage of a higher ground clearance over the front-wheel drive counterparts. You see, the ground clearance of the VX here is 208 millimeters, which is perfectly decent for a city-going all-wheel drive crossover. Perhaps the biggest upgrade for the 6th Gen CRV is the availability of Honda Connect. You see, Honda Connect is an app which helps you to control your car, giving you access to features like Find My Car in case you lost it, or it allows you to make an emergency call in case you lost your car and you can't really find it, plus other remote vehicle features that are available in the Honda Connect app. Now, aside from that, well, the cockpit of the Honda CRV pretty much has a similar layout to the cockpits of the HRV and the Honda Civic, although we do get some a little bit more premium cabin materials here. You see, we get black leather seats that have power adjustments for both the driver and the front passenger, and we also have a leather-wrapped steering wheel here that adjusts for tilt and telescoping, which is, yeah, it's welcome news for taller drivers out there. Now, we also have a pair of paddle shifters here, which is welcome news for performance-oriented drivers such as myself. Now, the CRV VX gets a 10.2-inch digital instrument gauge cluster there that looks pretty similar to the one I saw in the Honda Civic Type R FL5, well, without the shift lights on top. Now, what else is similar to the Civic Type R is the availability of this. This, my friends, is a Honda key card, and I first saw this in the Civic Type R FL5. Now, this key card, yeah, it's in the plastic, I can't get it out, it's sealed, but this key card has the same functions as a smart key, which is so cool because it's slim and it can easily fit in your wallet. So this, my friends, is so convenient. Now, another piece of convenience here is the 9-inch touchscreen infotainment system, which is equipped with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and we also have the image of a 360-degree view camera. Now, as for the safety bits, well, Honda has always prioritized safety, and the same applies for this Honda CRV VX. Because as you're seeing on your screen, pare, we have Honda Sensing here, which all the variants of the CRV in the Philippines gets. Now, Honda Sensing is the complete suite of advanced driver assist aids which will help keep the CRV safe at all times. Now, I kind of expected that already because, yeah, even the more affordable Honda City now gets Honda Sensing across all variants. So yes, I expected that the CRV will also get that, and true enough, we also have that here. Now, to round up the tech, we also have a wireless charge pad here. We have a fully automatic climate control system there with the same knob and button layout as the Civic and the HRV. And we also have an electronic park brake with an auto hold button. As for the cabin materials, well, as I said, it's a mix of premium cabin materials here. We've got some dark wood trim on the middle dashboard and the door cards. And yeah, while it looks similar to the HRV and Civic, that dark wood trim kind of makes it look more premium than the other two cars. The Honda CRV has always been known for spacious back seats, and we can say the same for the 6th generation Honda CRV. Now, even if we have a set of third row seats at the back, if there is no unfortunate soul that's sitting there, well, we can always slide the second row seats all the way back, and that will give you a ton of space here. I mean, we get a lot of space in terms of legroom as well as headroom. Now, as for the amenities, well, we have the usual set. We have a pair of rear AC vents there, a pair of USB Type-C charge ports, and this center armrest with a pair of cup holders. Now, what's missing though is a panoramic sunroof, because you will have to go up to the CRV Hybrid trim if you want a glass roof. Since the Honda CRV VX combined the practicality of a 7-seater with the sure-footedness of an all-wheel drive system, I feel that it would appeal to a larger set of prospective buyers out there. True, it may not have the number coding exemption of the hybrid trim, but for 300,000 pesos less, I can learn to live without the number coding exemption benefit. Now, even if it took a while for the Honda CRV to arrive in the country, now that I've seen its feature set, all I can say is, it was worth the wait. Thanks for watching.